From the ashes, Jinzo rises. He was brought down, but now his tyranny has returned. Will Revorg LP9 and In My Pants be able to bring Jinzo down once again? Only time will tell. And this week we have Jinzo as the Mayans versus Revorg LP9 as the Koreans and In My Pants as Franks. So it's a 2 versus 1. So here, we already have the Koreans putting down their first town center, as are the Mayans, so this is good. So this is a great spot for the Koreans, look at that. Sheep, deer, gold, wood, and a little bit of fishing. This is like perfect. So here, Jinzo's in a tough position because he starts off right next to rock, stone, and food, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of gold nearby. And I think that's going to play into his strategy and our strategies as well. I still haven't built my town center yet. I built my dock as I normally do, but I'm not sure where I'm going to place my town center. So I'm allied with Revorg, who is the Koreans. He told me he's over here on this side. So I'm trying to debate where should I put my people, because ideally I'd like to start with him. Okay, so Jinzo's going to go right into fishing. I believe that is a lot faster, and he doesn't have any other food options, so that makes sense for him. We'll see if he goes into sheep and deer and fishing. Very interesting indeed. Again, I haven't put down my town center. This was really dumb on my end. I waited way too long to put my town center down. It's just I couldn't find a good spot. I was just like, I don't know what to do. And then I see his villager. This is going to be the game changer here, because he's the first person I've actually seen if you look at the map here. And I'm like, oh no. And I find his town center right there. That gives us a huge advantage, because we know where he is, but he doesn't know where we are. I think that's worth it. He kills one of my villagers. That motivates me to finally put down my town center here. I'm just like, alright, I gotta stop digging around. So I'm really behind. And see, Revorg asked me where he's at. Revorg's already into wood, and he's into sheep. Sounded a little bit wrong. I honestly, if you can see here, I honestly thought I was on an island, because my one villager that was able to scout Jinzo started up here. My other two started down here, so I thought this was just an island, because all I saw was water here. I didn't really see a land bridge anywhere else. So I'm about to start thinking that I actually have more time than I thought, because if I'm on my own island, this is great news for me. Person to the feudal age is Revorg LP9, and he goes up with 149 wood, 623 food, 150 gold, and 200 stone, with a population of 26, and that is at about 16 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm feeling pumped. My ally just made it to the feudal age before anyone else, and our plan is for him to put the pressure on Jinzo and really take him down. And he's already going into gold, so this is great. This is really, really good news on my end. Well, and Jinzo makes it to the feudal age. There is a bit of about a 5-minute gap between when Revorg made it and Jinzo made it. I'm not sure if Revorg capitalized on it as much. He did build a market. He knows where I am. He sees me, essentially. Sees how I'm doing. I wish he would have built the barracks, though, a little bit forward here at this point, but he still has time. He does have that 5-minute lead, which can be... Oh, he's building it right here. Oh, that's right, because he sees the houses here, so I assume... He saw these two houses here, so he probably assumes that the town center's here. Oh, it would have been nice if he sent out a scout first. Okay, wow, so barracks and a blacksmith, and he has a market out. He could actually go to castle real quick if he wanted to. But I think he's going to attack Jinzo, which is the better move. We'll see. He's already starting to tower up. That'll give him a little bit of defense if Jinzo decides to rush. Okay. So Jinzo's first few moves as he goes into... Oh, he builds a market. Good move. So I guess he's not worried about a rush, even though we know where he is. Maybe that's part of his confidence. Maybe that's the right move. Build a market instead of a barracks. So we'll see. So I believe he has plenty of resources at this point. Oh, he is lacking in wood. That's interesting. Okay. He did just build a market. He has all these farms going, so that kind of makes sense. And I think he still has... Yeah, he has a ton of fishing boats. So his wood to food ratio is a little off. And I finally make it in. I'm like way behind everyone else. It took me... I was a little over 2 minutes behind Jinzo. Which I guess isn't too bad, but still, I mean, my resources don't even compare. I'm a little bit more balanced, but he has way more food than I do. I don't even have any stone or anything else yet. It's just my bad start. Interesting place. So he puts a market and a blacksmith before a barracks. Wow, that's that's a little risky, isn't it? And there might be something. Maybe it's just his build order. I assume he's trying to do a fast castle. That's what this is. But you'd still, I mean, before you can build any military buildings, you need that barracks down. So I'd recommend get the barracks down as soon as you can. As you're going to feudal, get that barracks down if you can. That's my strategy, at least. And then, you know, it slows you down a little bit to get the market, but at least you have access to troops in case anything happens, you know? And Jinzo is the first person to the castle age at 27 minutes and 7 seconds. He's up. He got to the castle age with 419 wood, 2,685 food, 456 gold, and 540 stone. He has a population of about 75, and the way he's playing, that 75 is essentially villagers and boats. So he's gone up with a strong economy, no troops, so this is dicey. I think he's depending on getting troops out of the castle age. Unfortunately, Revork doesn't know where he is. If he had gone north, man, this would have been a really different game. So he's actually going south. Jinzo does not realize it, but he has just been spared for now. Spared to follow his wicked ways. And here I am. I finally have some scouts down. I finally have enough of an economy to send scouts over. I'm a little worried that Jinzo made it to the castle age. So I really want to scout him out. I'm telling him that's where he should be going. He should be going up there, not down there. And so finally he sees they should be going up there. He's sending those 10 men-at-arms over there. This is going to be nuts. I'm sending my scout. Provide more visibility. Someone's getting attacked. He's trying to stop the tower from being built. Boom, man-at-arms right there. They're going to suppress that peasant. That's what you get. There we go. Now this, let me show you what's crazy about this. You will constantly hear this now, and that's going to throw you off in Age of Empires, because then you'll just keep assuming that, oh, it's just that house getting hit by the arrow tower, when it could be something as crazy as this. Oh, and he already got his second town center out. Wow, this is nuts. See, I'm glad Revork started rushing him now, because this is like, he was really starting to buckle down on his economy. Oh, look at that, just a wave of them coming at him. I should have used him more for raiding, though. He should have started bringing them back out. It does slow down his economy. His wood isn't as good as his other stuff, as his food. He is moving them out. That's good. He is forward building now. He has another barracks up here. He's starting to encroach in his territory. I send a scout. I start harassing. See, he doesn't realize I attacked his villagers because he's getting all these alerts. So I can easily kill. I've already killed one of his villagers. Now I'm killing the second one right here. He's continually pushing forward and building towers. Really capitalizing on that. He has his troops there. And now he's just searching. Oh, wow. He has a lot of man-at-arms. That's crazy. So here I am. I'm attacking him. How long does it take him to realize? I wish my guy was upgraded because I barely did any damage. Okay, he sees it now. I try to escape. Not good. So Jinzo sends out a ram. He wants to get rid of that tower that's constantly harassing him. Who's gonna win? Oh, poor ram. And he pulls out another one. Shot it. That's the problem with the feudal age towers, is you can lose the villagers, unfortunately. What Revork should have done is send each of these to the villagers. That would have been even worse. It would have really wrecked Jinzo, because he can't take out the town center. It's just not strong enough. He has upgraded their armor a little bit, but he should, instead of attacking the town center, just attack the villagers. Send them over here, attack the villagers. That would have done a lot of damage. But here we go. Jinzo's finally going on the offensive with his rams. He's trying to get this tower down. Trying to give him a taste of his own medicine. Jinzo's not having that. Oh, look at that. One man-at-arms. Look at him. This guy really respects women. Look at that. Gotta treat him equal. Again, yeah, next time just attack his villagers. Don't even bother with a town center, because that would have wrecked him even more. But by this point, I already have my scouts up there, and that's my plan. I didn't realize he was there. I didn't realize he's recovering from an attack. So he actually had his eyes over here, so he kind of was expecting, I guess, more. Oh, he sees my scouts. He knows what's up. But that's what I do. I'm just going to go right after his villagers, try to harass him as much as I can. I see this tree line over here. I attack him. So now he's feeling pressure on his economy. Now, again, these are trash units. I mean, we're not... It's not supposed to kick him out of the game just yet. But we are putting a lot of pressure. It's making it harder for him to fish here. Wow, he's using fishing boats here. I'm not sure if he even notices that. That's going to be crazy. Look at that. Just free kills right there. Ooh. Go for the villagers. Go for the villagers. Kill those villagers. There we go. Yep. That's what you got to do. It's gonna be too late. But he kills a couple of them. That's good. Oh, he's building pikemen because of my scouts. I like that. We're still weak to man-at-arms. Oh, wow! Revorg's able to forward build here. He has a tower here, and he has a barracks. Alright, he's building another tower right there. Where did he get the stone? I didn't see any stone around him. Did he just buy the stone? That's crazy. How much stone does he have? Oh, he's almost out. I guess he's buying stone. I don't know. Again, Jinzo's feeling the pressure now. Those man-at-arms, like, I'm harassing him with my scouts. Man-at-arms keep attacking his building, attacking everything else that he throws at him. This is a tough position. But he did get a castle out. So he has to keep forward building. He's going to get those archers out. So the Mayans are good with. So here we are. This is a tough spot for Jinzo. But it seems like he's able to kind of push us back. He still has a strong economy. I mean, he still has over 4,000 food, almost 2,000 wood. He has no gold. He didn't have any gold in him. But he still has a lot of stone. And he's able to forward build a little bit. So he's relieved some of the pressure now. He's, for the most part, repelled the attacks themselves. So now he has to deal with these towers over here and the man-at-arms. Because now Revor can just start cranking them out. And there I am with my knights, Frankish knights. That's going to be demoralizing. Because he's pumping out mangonels to deal with the swordsman, which makes sense. Oh, to deal with the towers. Oh, I see. He's building another castle here, though. And I discover his town center here. But the thing is, I don't think he realizes I'm attacking him up here. I think he thinks those bells are from over here. Because I'm able to just completely take out his villagers right over here. And he still has a ton of wood. Not so much food now, but I assume he's been trading the food for gold. I'm not sure yet. Yep, kill his villagers there. He doesn't realize they've been slaughtered. But that's what happens, man. When you have the pressure on all sides, it's hard to see what's happening all over your empire. Man, he's on the brink, though. He is. We're constantly pushing. Oh, he has made his way in here with his plumed archers. He is attacking Revorg's well, not navy, his fishing ships here. He's trying to wreck his food supply. And that might actually hurt, because Revorg right now at this point has about 600 food. He has more wood, and he has a little bit of gold. I mean, he's been pumping out units, so that makes sense. I see some villagers there. I gotta go for it. I have to go for it. Oh, wow. He's trying to get this gold now. I see. He needs gold, right? Yeah, he's only at 159. His economy, aside from gold, is actually still really good, though. Despite us just harassing him the entire time. That's crazy. Oh, man, I want to get those villagers so bad, but I can't. He has a fucking castle. There we go. That's what I want. I want to make him put his villagers in there. Make him lose some time. But yeah, that sucks, because that was great. Now he has a castle. Oh, now he has a bunch of plumed archers. Okay, 1, 2, 6. And these en masse are insane. Like, they can really start mowing people down. But I realize they're harassing Revorg, so I go over there and help him. Revorg has to restore his economy. I mean, he's just been on the attack since essentially since he stepped foot in the feudal age, so it makes sense. Jinzo's rebuilding here. Eventually, I think he's planning to just push out. So, man, he was able to repel our attacks. That's insane. That's insane. But, I mean, it has weakened him. I'm starting to build forward. I'm building my first castle here. Because I'm not sure if this is in control yet. I don't want to go too far out because then I might just lose the castle. Has he built here yet? No. Oh, look at this. I didn't realize. So very early on, he starts building a... Whoops, let's switch over to him. He starts building... Oh, he went all around the coast. I see. He's just building a town center right here. I don't think he realizes I'm right above him. I'm right here. He doesn't realize that. And in my pants is the first person to the Imperial Age at 50 minutes and 54 seconds. I am the Franks. I went up with 2,685 wood, 2,586 food, 563 gold, and 566 stone. Have a population of 68. And that combines military units, so I actually don't have a strong economy as Jinzo did, or even Revorg did when he got to feudal. I believe that's probably like 20, or probably 15 its troops. So probably like 55 its actual economy. So not a strong economy, but I'm starting to pump more out. Oh wow, he's building a castle in Revorg's land. That is insulting to say the least. Luckily Revorg has a castle right there, so that should help a lot. Hopefully he kills enough of the villagers fast enough. Wow, look at that. This was a huge gamble by Jinzo, but I don't think it's going to pay off. Let's see. Castle fight. And now I'm in the Imperial Age, so I have trebuchets, making that castle Jinzo just built useless. I didn't realize that I was a new castle. Like, from my perspective, I thought that had been there for a while. But that has to be demoralizing. You just built that castle, you're just starting to encroach on your enemy's territory, really making a mark, and boom, that's gone. That's gotta suck. Man, this is crazy. This is where he's getting a ton of his gold, though, so that was such a dicey move from him, but like, Revorg hasn't put any pressure here, unfortunately. Maybe he will soon. I mean, he's been attacked, so that's understandable. Here I sent out my Cavaliers. That extra health pays off with the Franks, because like I'm getting arrows up the butt, but it doesn't matter with that. And you gotta upgrade those traps, you know. Oh, he's gonna destroy one of them, unfortunately. That's when it's time to pack it in. Once I start seeing these, it's like I have to come up with a good counter. Because those are pretty good anti-cavalry. I can kill more than usual just because I have more health, but still, that's not a good place for me. I want to do a little bit of raiding, but see, look, those plumed archers plus this town center is going to stop me. So I have to come up with a different strategy now. But that did hurt him. I got 2 castles down. That's totally worth it for me. That's 1,300 stone, and he's now more vulnerable. Oh, there he goes. Oh, this is dicey, though. He shouldn't have had his... Is that going to hurt him? Oh, no, I guess not. So he's killing his villagers there, and he's attacking the town center there. And Jinzo doesn't realize that. Wow, that's crazy. A moment of silence for that town center and those gold miners. And that's enough of that. So he's building more villagers here. I think he's going to start building out this space here because he is getting rammed over here. He did repel my initial attack. So here's my thought process. If he has trash units, the only thing you can counter that, especially his pikemen and eagle warriors, what has history taught us? Guns. Guns solve all problems. So I'm going to start doubling down on my gold expenditure because I want to build cavaliers and hand cannoneers. But this is going to be really tough for him to handle. The good thing is, as I was building my new army, Revorg's able to go on the offensive and continue to put pressure on Jinzo. This is just a perfect moment because he's about to attack Revorg right here. He's trying to push forward again. And that's exactly when I push my new army now with gunpowder units and cavaliers. So boom, look at that. Just look at that. This is like, how's he going to counter that? Oh, I killed him though. That sucks. Boom! His units get stuck and they're getting shot at. No way. And I got a ton of armor on them. No. He can't. He can't now. That sucks. And Revorg is pushing up his longswordsmen. Are they upgraded? Yeah, they're upgraded a bit. Nice. And he took out his trebuchets. That's a ton of resources, especially right now. He is trying to get out another castle. Look at that, just the carnage right here. Jeez, just to keep this one tyrant down, keep him in his place. I gotta retreat my cavalry. I don't want them dead because of the castle. Oh, and Revorg is pushing up again with his own towers. I like that. He's not gonna give him a break. I think he's Jinzo's trying to send his villagers to my trebuchets, but I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna let him win that easy. I'll get my hand cannoners back there just in case. Boom! Castle taken out again. I think the longest castle he's held is the one here. Every other castle, the second he builds it up, like, I'm taking him down. Look at that. Wow, it's a two-pronged attack. I like that. Now we're really trying to push him back, because he was, took a little land that wasn't his. Just when, like, it really seemed like he was on the upswing, too. Like, he's building, like, he was pushing forward and stuff like that. He was really starting to put a lot of pressure on Revorg. It seemed like Revorg was gonna, I don't know, gonna snap soon. He was gonna have to rebuild somewhere. But now we're pushing forward completely. This is nuts. I'm trying to take out his town center here. So he is building up here, and we don't know that yet. So he's building up a new center here. He's building a second town center here. Wow, that's dangerous. I can't believe I haven't spotted him. He's right under me. Oh, and there's a ton of gold here, too. Revorg is giving Jinzo a taste of his own medicine. He's going to build the castle right there. Forward building that castle. I like it. So now Revorg is actually expanding forward. He's taking some of Jinzo's land. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, finally that castle falls. That feels so good. That's an interesting choice. He's trying to get mangonels out. But by this point, I have paladins, so almost 200 health right there. I gotta destroy his market because I know Jinzo. I know he's probably using it. Look at that. Korean's already putting pressure on this town center right here. I love that. Building another tower right there. Wrecking his economy. Oh, he's moving them north. I didn't know that. His original town center is taken out. His capital is taken out. Look at that. He's on the fringes now. Revorg with his longswordmen and his mangonel. Boom. Ballsy, ballsy move, but he might be able to do it. But look at this. He's been able to expand. It's insane. But no troops. That's crazy. I guess he's going to start building them here. That is nuts. How's his economy? Wow, he has no food, but he does have a lot of wood and gold, which is perfect for his archers. But he has no castle. He should have just built regular arbalists or something at this point. Yeah, he has an economy for arbalists. That's crazy. So now I'm retreating because I have to find him. I don't think I've seen him yet. Yeah, I know. I don't know where he is, but I got to start scouting. Because I have a feeling he's on my side now, that he ran away somewhere. I did not see those villagers. Oh, perfect. The Koreans took out that town center. Perfect. Nice. He's got to be careful, yeah. But he killed them. So essentially we've kicked him off his original starting point. And ironically enough, we've moved him somewhere way better with way more resources and way more space. Which is dangerous because if we let him build up too long, oh man, this will become a war of attrition essentially. We just gotta find him. Let's see how long it takes. It doesn't take that long. My scout just sees his first town center. I'm like, alright. I know where to go. This is gonna be nuts. See? I see him building a barracks right there. So he's gonna start building way more. I think he's just gonna pump out pikemen because he knows I have paladins. Now one of the things I did is, as you can see, I actually have relics in here. Because people forget to get those relics. That's why I was able to get a bunch of gold. And I didn't feel the pinch quite as much as I normally do. So I'm trying to get just close enough. Oh, I didn't notice this. He actually starts attacking my stables. Okay. Oh, he's in my actual city. Wow, that's crazy. And it's not a big city, by any means. I did expand a little bit over here to get gold. But I should have expanded a little bit more. I mean, his pop is 135. I'm at 121, so I'm behind, but not by that much. And once I see his halberdiers, I start making elite throwing axemen. Because I'm like, alright, I'll have 2 of your counters. This is rare, but I actually went super gold heavy on this one, just because I could. And that's insane to counter. I mean, if you would have like dragged this on, then I would have had to switch over, but this is good. Start taking out those barracks. I didn't realize he had troops in this one. Keep those hand cannoneers near your trebuchets because he's going to do stuff like that. Boom, and I'm on a hill. So that's insane damage. Ah, look at that. Koreans already pushing out another guard tower. I like that. Claiming that territory. Just as he got that castle up, boom, I'm going to take it right back down. That's just how this match has been going. Then he sends the salvager, see if he can attack at all. Nope. Those throwing axemen, I don't normally use them, but they are really good against infantry. Because you get a bunch of free hits before they even reach you. Yeah. He's trying to get those plumed archers, but it's too late now. It's too late. Wow, he did get a lot of, got a decent amount of halberdiers. This is dangerous, because my throwing axemen aren't nearby. But you move your troops up. Boom! Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. That's nice. I just gotta micro, you gotta kite the enemy a bit. That's all you gotta do. Starting to build skirmishers, so that's one of my weaknesses. But it's not super weak against it, but it does hurt. I mean, resource-wise, it's worse for me to lose a throwing axeman than it is for him to lose a skirmisher. Revorg is pushing forward now. I like it. So again, we have the pressure on him. We actually have an entire map for ourselves. Jinzo only has this section right here. And we're pushing forward. He does have a nice city, though. The problem is, he doesn't have a lot of troops. I guess he's going heavy into stone to build more castles, I assume. Took down one of his town centers. Now it's getting real. Like, this is a really bad situation for him to be in. I don't know how you could recover from this. But we'll see. Jinzo has surprised us before. Looks like the Koreans did find his villagers that were hidden in the north. Boom, look at that. Unfortunate. I have to retreat. He was able to get one castle down on a hill. Not good for me. So I'm going to have to slowly push forward. I should have built more trebuchets, though. But yeah, now I'm kind of splitting my forces, which is dicey. So my throwing axemen are here. But I still have my gunpowder units down here to protect my paladins. Or I did. Oh yeah, they're over here. Not protecting my paladins. Perfect. Boom. And he gives up. This was an insane match. Well played by Jinzo, but in the end, too much pressure. Constantly pressuring him. A really good match. Jinzo was feeling cocky beforehand. That's why I was able to take on 2 versus 1. I think we put him in his place again. But this was really good. He did a really good job. He lost almost 500 units, 87 units, but that means he had a huge army. I was able to destroy the most buildings, but let's see who killed the most units. Oh, and killed the most units. Revorg, though, he was up there, especially in the beginning. Jinzo just knocked it out of the park with the economy, with the exception of gold. Like, I was super gold dependent, and he had no gold to begin with, and I think that was a huge plus for me. But yeah, this was insane. He built the most castles. I had the most relics. That gave me almost 2,000 gold, man. You can't go bad with that. He had the most villagers, 145 villagers at one point. I think that's when he was rebuilding his economy. He might have overkilled it. He probably should have switched over to military units at one point, or switched over to military a lot faster than that. But this was a great match. And for now, the tyrant known as Jinzo has been defeated. But will he return? So, this is not looking good. Don't let the tower fall. Oh no!